I'd like to call the first evaluator.
The first one is Tim.
Tim.
Oh.
Calling Tim to evaluate
That's me.
speaker one.
Thank you. Joe? Thanks, everybody. This is only my second time evaluating somebody, so I'm just winging it here, basically. That was a cool speech, though. I like that. Motivational speeches are not my favorite thing in the world, usually. I'll tell you why, because they're so vague a lot of times. People just go like, oh, follow your dreams, and you need to do positive thinking, and then it will all come true, and you're just like, you're taking my money, and then you're going to disappear. What are you talking about? It's just nonsense. I liked your speech because it was kind of like the opposite of that. It was very specific, right? Focus on one idea, putting together a catalyzing statement. That's great. That's really powerful stuff when you think about it. It takes a lot of courage to really do a catalyzing statement like that. I know that because I'm not going to do it. No way. That would take courage, and commitment, hard work. And the examples were really great. When JFK said that we're going to go to the moon and come back safely within a decade, that was big thinking back then. Like, that was crazy, crazy talk. And he put a timeline on it. He didn't just say, we're going to go to the moon. Because you could just always say that, right? Yeah. Sure. But when you say, we're going to go to the moon and come back within 10 years, then all of a sudden, then you really said something. That's a catalyzing statement. And, Domino's Pizza, that's another really good example. You put them together, it sounds kind of funny. But, Domino's Pizza was not the president of the United States. They're a pizza company. Yeah. So for them to say, we're going to have your pizza in 30 minutes or less, that took a lot of courage for a business to say that. Because if they don't meet that, there's going to be a problem. So I love that. Domino's Pizza and John F. Kennedy, actually, those catalyzing statements really do have something in common. So that's cool. I don't know what else to say beyond that. That was the part of your speech that I really liked, focusing on a catalyzing statement that's going to actually make you do something by a certain time. Set the bar very high and just make yourself do it. It's awesome. I'm going to look into that. I'm seriously thinking about doing something like that myself someday. Not today. Not going to be.
So a catalyzing statement for that.
My catalyzing statement is I'm gonna come up with one of those catalyzing. Sometime within a year or two from now, it's gonna be awesome.
Okay, I'd like to call JJ to evaluate Charlie's speech.
今天是小虎的第一次演讲，我觉得已经很好了。大家通过他的演讲，是不是已经了解他是一个怎样的人呢？至少我是了解了，因为他是一个很有目标的人，这是他的主题。然后他的演讲做得非常的充分，然后他讲的时候非常的自然舒服，让大家充分的明白了他在讲什么。然后我想从那本书上的要求来评价一下他的演讲。就是他要有很清楚的开头和主体和结尾。他的开头就是说他有3个人生目标，对吧？3个人生目标。然后他主体就是说他是怎么会产生这样3个的人生目标和他的人生目标是什么？就是他在追逐目标的同时，不断的设置更高的目标，然后去实现它。然后他是一开始他说了他有一个非常舒适的工作。然后他不安分的心让他想要去挑战这个舒适的生活，然后他做了很多旅行，包括自行车旅行，包括做一些旅行指南书在中国。然后他说到他在这些挑战这些目标的同时，又发现了更高的目标，就是他要穿越京杭大运河。我觉得这个是一个连很多中国人都不会去有的目标，我觉得这个很伟大。然后他最后结尾说，财富其实不是最重要的，就是在追逐目标的过程当中，人和事才是才是我们需要关心的，才是我们真正的保障。所以他作为第一次演讲来说，有这么高的目标和传达的这样的一个精神，我觉得是一个非常了不起的演讲。然后 其他部分就是你的演讲很自然，然后你有很好的眼神交流，然后你很自信，然后演讲的时候很舒服，我挑不出来什么毛病，所以我很期待你下一次的演讲。
可以，欢迎你跟我一起来吧。
高度评价这个。
好，小福。
小福。
Okay, I'd like to call Elliot to evaluate Alberto's speech.
Jen. Fellow Toastmaster, Mr. Toastmaster, and most welcome guests. I have the privilege of evaluating a mentor. A mentor is evaluating a mentor. Equal. So I'm going to actually depend on the manual because this manual has a lot of questions that are used as criteria to evaluate Alberto's speech, which persuade with power. Quick question that they're asking is, did this speaker project sincerity and conviction? Because in order to be persuasive, this man has to be sincere and have conviction. I would say that was definitely done. Probably they're asking, well, how? What is his credible source? Well, in a way, it's not fair. We already know he's our mentor. He has the credibility. But the other thing is, when he speaks, all of us feel like he is speaking sincerely from the heart. And also he speaks so passionately, there's a conviction there of what he believes in. And then we ask, did the speaker use phrases or things that would appeal to the audience self-interest? He used audience participation by asking you, Jean, did someone help you with your hair? What is your goal in this club? What do you want to do? That is a tool to get us to be connecting with him. And did he use facts and logical reasoning? Whoa, so many statistics. You know that 8 out of 10 did this, 9 out of 10. And also little things like, did you know 25% is going to get you a raise? Caught your attention, didn't you? Yes? And out of 5% increase, got promoted? Did that appeal to you? Yes, definitely. Was the speech organized effectively? For sure. You could tell there are chunks of information. He defined what mentoring is, and then he told you what its value was about. And then he told you personal stories so that you know that he's not just theoretical about that. And what did he use? Body language. Did he use body language and vocal variety to contribute? Oh, man, come on. The man walks in here blindfolded, holding a candle. How much body language can you do any more than that? And so did he use things to persuade and have you accept his view? Of course. But are there anything that he could have made the speech more effective? Here's what I could do. Get specific about that. Alberto has convinced us how important it is to be a mentor, how valuable. We all want a guide, we all want a dictionary, we all want a man's step. These are the core values he's about. But did he specifically tell us what it means to be a mentor applied to Toastmaster? This is what he's trying to appeal for us. What does it mean to be a mentor in Toastmaster? Thus, sure, he had to guide you with your first speech, tell you how to come up here and do your role as table topic master. Did they do that? Did you answer those questions? So I think part 2 of the speech is coming up, isn't there? And at this point, I'm respecting time. Part 2, how to be a mentor in Toastmaster. Alberto.
Okay, the next report is, we don't have a grammarian?
We do not have a grammarian tonight.
Is not the grammarian's report, and we're going to the tone master, Rebecca.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rebecca, and I will be your tone master of the show tonight. I had the privilege to present my report of how people pronounce Mandarin correctly. Please don't feel bad when I show the result or show any report, because our common goal in this club is improving together, okay? So let's start from Samuel. When you were, I believe you were talking about technique, so it should be 技巧.
技巧
Yeah, it's not 技巧, something like that. Yeah, definitely 技巧. And or maybe something like 刨冰 when you were.
icebreaker.
Oh, okay. I actually have no idea what to say that in Mandarin, so probably that's the one. Yeah. And then we will jump to Xiaohu. Yeah. Because since he made the Mandarin speech, so I got a chance to boom, 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 get so many ideas about his speech. But no matter what, I still enjoy his speech most of the time. So first of all would be 如何. It should be second tone instead of first tone. 如何 you said that. 夏天 na 夏天. 好气旅行. I'm not sure what you were talking about, but
好气奇怪的气
oh, 好奇 it will be second tone. Yeah, and it should be 穿越.
穿越
Yeah, you got to roll your tongue instead of 穿越 or 村民 you don't need to roll your tongue. 村民村民 and again 旅行啦旅行才是 and then 梦想啦梦想 yeah so I guess the most of the things you might need to focus on is your tongue, you know, because I believe you've already pronounced it right. But once you put out the right tone right next to that, then your message you can definitely deliver to your audience correctly and precisely. And let's jump to JJ. Nothing. I'm so proud of you. Yeah. And good job. And Amy and Anita. So you both don't have that many issues with pronouncing, but just remember to roll your tongue when you pronouncing those words. Think like 潜意识 instead of 是 or 那一只猫。吃东西, 吃东西. Yeah, this problem also happens to me when I speak in Mandarin, so let's just all improve together. Thank you.
The next report will be the odd counter report from Helen.
So for today, Alvin had none.
And wow, you're
there
welcome.
You go, you have one.
Oh.
Anthony, 0. Alberto, 1 you know, 1 so. And Amy, 就是 repeating of 就是. 然后 1 And Anita, again 就是. Rebecca, none. And Sherry, 1 1 就是. For Jean, 3 like and 3 so. For Lily, 2 and for Kyle, 1 JJ, 3 然后 Elliot, Tim, none so far.